now that brings me now back to the third question for today. Do you think Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca is a brutal coach?
Absolutely. Because take a look at this. I don't pretend, yeah? There have been coaches that, when they come in, they see these players and they're like, oh, I don't think this person will work for me.
Okay.
It's okay to do that.
Okay.
Right? But the manner at which you do it matters. I still believe, because these footballers, they have minds as well. They are human beings. And I think that's one of the things that we football fans need to be conscious of. We just banter and then we talk and then we don't pay attention to the emotional side of these players and their mental health. Take a look at a player like Sterling, with so much pedigree that he has in the English Premier League, playing for Liverpool, playing for Manchester City, and now coming to Chelsea. Okay. Take a look at how versatile he is as a player, right? And then all of a sudden you're coming, you're saying, oh, your days of glory have passed. I don't see you fitting into my team. You've communicated that. Then immediately you are taking off that number that he has and you're giving it to a new signing. I mean, that's too much, in my own opinion. Okay,
so let me break this thing down for you. First and foremost, being honest is the new rudeness now. Or being honest now is being brutal. Because when you are giving your honest truth, people now attack this as brutal. I'll give you a reason why I'm saying this. The reason why we are seeing this all over the social media is because it's affecting an English player.
No. I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
Let me give my reasons.
All right.
Because one, Gallagher is an English player.
Okay. Sterling is
an English player.
Okay.
Third, Chiwa is an English player. Sorry. Now, why are we seeing that word brutal? The reason why I'm saying that word brutal is because all these players are English players. My reason for this is Guardiola did the same thing twice to Yaya Toure. He did it to Yaya Toure in Barcelona, where he told him that he didn't fit his style and all that. Yeah. Now, years after he came to Man City, and he did the same thing again. Yeah. He was not that brutal. Ronald Koeman, who was the coach of Barcelona.
Now, can I say this?
Wait. Okay. Ronald Koeman, who was the coach of Barcelona, came in and in less than 40 seconds, he made a call to Suarez and told him that he's excluded from the team.
See, I said something.
Wait, sir. Now, I'm coming out to Arsenal. Mikel Arteta dropped Ozil because during the lockdown, when the management was saying, okay, they wanted the players to be on pay cuts and all that, he refused. He was not that brutal. All these coaches were not that brutal. How come? It's because it's an English player right now, and it's Chelsea, of course. Everybody, when it's Chelsea, everybody will carry drum. They drum the sound of
drum. So wait. So you said something about Guardiola doing it to
twice.
Yaya Toure, and then this person doing
Ronald Koeman did it to Suarez
and all of that.
I can even go further.
But you know what? Like I said,
Deco and Ronaldinho.
Like I said, right? Yes. There is a way to do things.
Okay.
I don't think any of those players, any of those coaches, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know for sure, but I don't think they did that. And while that player is still trying to get that statement in that, oh, this coach doesn't want me in his team, then immediately you give the number to another person that you are just bringing in.
So, see, this is
the thing. And we talk about players' esteem. Take a look at someone like Marcus Rashford.
Yes.
His esteem is so down right now that these players are like eggs. If you don't nurture them sometimes, they will break. And when they break, that's the end. So now, wait. I know they are professionals and they should be built for that as well, right? But I'm looking at it from this angle. You're talking about someone being, because they are English players.
Yes.
Take a look at this. I think, who did this happen to? It almost happened to Sancho, right? There was force. It was not just because he was an English player, but it was because this guy, we knew what he was doing when he was in Dortmund. Okay. When he came to Manchester United, he was still trying to fit in and all of that. And then all of a sudden, the coach is saying he does not have the right etiquette, he does not have this, he does not have this. And this guy came out, if he was not sure of himself, if he was not sure that this coach was not saying the truth, he would not have come out to say it.
So, another reason why I'm looking at is because, now, you know, Chelsea is coming up with a new pattern or a new style whereby they are trying to lower every player's salary right now. So, don't you think Sterling, because Sterling is earning above 320.
Sterling does not have anything to do with the player.
Wait, Sterling is earning above.
It's your sporting director. It's your sporting director's issue.
See, Ara, what I'm trying to let you understand is that being honest is not brutal. It's not being brutal.
There is a way. There's something called emotional intelligence.
Secondly, you mentioned that he was told that yes, he won't be in the team, and in some few days, the jersey number was taken away from him. Don't you think that there are some fans who buy that that Neto jersey,
so now,
which is number 19?
I don't have a problem with Pedro Neto.
Them?
As a matter of fact, even Arsenal wanted to sign Pedro Neto. I don't have a problem with Pedro
Yes.
Neto. But take Pedro Neto out of the equation of your team.
Yes.
And now look at the versatility of the player named Raheem Sterling.
Okay.
I know he's past, his peak, right? But he's the kind of player that in your team, he can still deliver something. Now, look at this. This is a player that can play as your left forward. He can play as a right forward. He can play even as a false nine. Take a look at everybody that you have in that lineup now. Rubbish.
So, Ara, during the preseason,
you are doing this to Raheem Sterling, but you are not doing it to someone like maybe Caicedo or what's his name, Enzo, that was a big mess during the first match of the season. You are not doing it with some other players, and you're doing it with just. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's somehow to me. So you having preference and just picking
during the
preseason.
Sterling played almost all the game during the preseason. Don't you think it's enough avenue for the coach to know and give his full verdict that yes, this guy is not playing the kind of football I want to play, and tell him the honest truth that yes, he will have less minutes. So it's better for him to leave than you keep him on the bench.
You are right. I won't deny the fact that that is actually possible, and looking at his performances during the preseason is enough for the coach to, but I will still take a look. I will ask you to take a look at this. I don't know why I'm going back to Marcus Rashford. Maybe because, I don't know, I'm not a Man U fan anyways. Okay. But look at how Rashford has been towards the end of last season. Look at the preseason. He's still starting this new season. There are ways at which you can build a player to come back to their self the way they were before. Now, take a look at someone like Leandro Trossard, Arsenal. Before Trossard even came to Arsenal, I used to argue with my fellow Arsenal fans that I prefer Trossard to Martinelli. Okay. Right? Personally, I prefer Trossard to Martinelli. And they were like, no, Martinelli is this, Martinelli. So now, Trossard came to Arsenal, put him on the pitch, put Martinelli on the pitch. Who produces more? Trossard. Where is Trossard? Still on the bench. Where is Martinelli? Starting.
So do you think that's the right thing to do?
Did he tell Martinelli that he does not want him in the team anymore? No, it creates a healthy competition between the two players, wanting to deliver their best. But all of a sudden coming and saying, this is still a player that can still deliver something. If it's a player that has finished, like, you don't be for that player, I know. But I still believe Sterling still has something in that Chelsea team to deliver.
They say nah, who know where they shoot the pinch and I know.
I mean,
we not Chelsea fan. So we know say when it comes to Sterling, we have given him enough room and he has failed across board. If you see that, like on the good day, I'm someone that loves to go to view center to watch ball. When I see Sterling in the lineup, I see Nicolas Jackson in the lineup. Trust me, I'm taking my leave because I've gotten into that extent whereby I know that two of them are shit players. So it was a welcome. Like God actually answered my prayer when I saw that press statement where Enzo Maresca said
are happy that Sterling is good, congratulations.
Sterling, please.
No problem. Let him go.
You have less minutes.
Let him go.
So it's, to me, being honest is not brutal. I don't know about you.
There's a way to go about the honesty. That's what I'm trying to say.
If you feel Chelsea coach was brutal, please go to our comment section and drop your comments because I really want to hear your own side of the view or hear your own opinion.
I just feel like there's a way he could have done it.
Now, Ara, this now brings us to our last talking point for today.
Okay.
Of course, there are some games coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
And we are having some tough games. Brighton versus Man U, Aston Villa versus Arsenal, then Tottenham versus Everton. Mm-hmm. Do you see any upset in any of this game today, or this game that I mentioned? Mm-hmm.
I mean, Aston Villa Arsenal is.
If I'm to give you my own verdict, I believe Brighton is going to beat Man U. I don't know. I don't have love for them, but Brighton is going to beat Man U.
Manchester United. It looks like this show is not for you guys.
Then
Manchester United fans. I mean to say.
For my own, I think Unai Emery has always done you guys dirty every now and then. So I am tipping Aston Villa to win.
Aston Villa,
of course,
Aston Villa to win.
To win Arsenal.
Aston Villa to win.
Tottenham, of course, Tottenham. So to me, it's a home win for these three people I mentioned. So is there anything different from what you want to say?
Well, let me start from my team.
Okay.
Like I said, we are going for the trophy this season. We are not here to play. We take every match as it comes. That's one of the things that you hear Arteta and the players say.
So you guys, last season, you guys
So
won
now,
the match as it was coming.
Don't worry. That one is past. It has gone.
Okay.
This season, we are coming back. It's revenge. Unai Emery, you know what you do us. We sign you. You carry us reach Europa final 2 times. We know winner. We chase you.
Don't
you
think
go
that your
meet
team
us
was,
again.
don't think your team is whack.
It's,
so you guys
it's
know that.
revenge. We are coming after Emery this particular time. We are coming after him.
So you are winning
with
Aston
all
Villa,
our
is that what you're
strength. So
saying?
we are winning that match. And it's going to be a total embarrassment for Aston Villa. I'm not talking of 2-0.
Wow.
I'm not talking of 2-0 win.
Wow.
We'll be here. We'll see it together.
So
right. So I'm gunning for my team to win this weekend.
Then Brighton,
But then
Man
if
U.
you take a look at Brighton, Manchester United, there are some players when I see that they start for or they are fit for my Brighton, I'm happy. William and Sisu as an example.
Yes.
But I don't know. Last season he was injured, and I feel he was one of the reasons that he's a young guy, he's a young chap, but the quality that he brings to the pitch, amazing.
Okay.
But right now, I don't think he's also fit. And I'm looking at the Brighton team. I didn't watch their last match, so I can't really judge. I watched Manchester United versus Fulham as our opening match of the season.
Yes.
And I can bet you that Manchester United played rubbish. The only reason why Manchester United won that match was because Fulham they were just,
All over the place.
as in they were disconnected. Their passes were rubbish. Their players were doing rubbish. So that was the only reason why Manchester United could win that match. So this match for me will be the judge of how Manchester United season is going to go. So I want to see how it will happen. So on that one, I will just keep it open. And then talking about Tottenham.
Versus Everton.
Of course, I'm not going to support any other London team.
So
Everton to win.
Everton to
The
win.
Merseyside to win over the London team. I don't care. It might
Is
even
that-
be a draw, but I don't see Tottenham winning.
You don't see Tottenham winning.
I don't see them winning.
Is that coming from a place of bias, or you are just saying it the opposite
You
fact?
might want to say that. You might want to say that because I've not watched their match at all this season as well. I know they signed Timo Werner, they signed them Dominic Solanke as well.
Yeah.
But I've not seen their outplay this season. I don't see. But their coach Big Ange, he said something that his second season he usually wins trophies. But then
yes.
look at the last match. You see, it was a draw. Come on, I mean.
Okay, so
And Everton is a team that they can rub shit in your face.
Everton.
I mean, they've done it without number.
Okay, so this brings me to give my own opinion, because I know you mentioned Arsenal winning the league and all that. To me, I'll tell you the truth. I don't see Arsenal winning the league.
They play.
I know that people call them butlers.
They play.
People call them butlers. I call them title pretenders. You
They
guys
play.
will pretend, of course. Wait, it's every season you guys win the league. Every season, like before this league starts, you guys win the league. So I'll tell you the truth. I'm seeing Arsenal taking second position. Of course, you guys.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
It's still Man City, because Man City depth is much more stronger than yours.
If for anything, I even feel like, let's leave sentiments aside.
Yes.
If for anything, if Manchester City win the Premier League this season, no other team in England, in EPL should talk, because that means they are winning in 5 years in a row.
Yes.
They are going to be given the golden trophy.
And if
Even
you guys,
your so-called Chelsea has not done it. Manchester United in all their glories have not done it. And you are gunning for them to win the league again. Come on.
See, if they win it this season and you guys come in second, I think you guys should just change your football club to a Ludo club or one, because it means you guys, for you to have come,
you just want to banter. But if you enter the bantering room now,
to come second times in a row.
I can't wait for the first leg of the EPL, Arsenal Chelsea. I want you to be so humiliated that when you come on this show, you will not be able to talk. I'll be the one, or the other person that will be here,
I'm actually looking forward to that game.
Will be the one to talk, and you will
forward to
just
that
be
game.
silent here.
I'm actually looking forward to that game. Seriously.
We'll definitely have a bet on it.
Okay. So, guys, please, if there's anything different from what we have said or from what I have said, please go to our comment section, drop your comment, and do you think Arsenal is going to win the league this season? Or do you think City is going to win the league this season? Please, can you please let me know where you think Chelsea will finish this season? Because I know that if Victor Osimhen comes into Chelsea, I see Chelsea winning the league.
Victor Osimhen, when I see the shady Victor Osimhen thing.
He's coming now.
Okay,
He's
they
coming.
play.
He's coming.
Transfer window goes soon. That many days to go.
He's coming.
Oh yeah, now.
He's coming. And that brings us to the end of Sangalo for today. Of course, I had my guest today who was Arab, who was an Arsenal fan.
Thank you for having me.
Proud. Of course, I'm actually looking forward to I'm looking forward to bringing you back again to rub it on your face.
Arsenal, Chelsea to be precise.
Follow us across all our social media platforms. Comment, give your verdict, your top 4 this season. Who is going to win the league this season? Is Enzo Maresca a brutal coach? Let us know so that we can also see from your opinion and get to understand if your opinion is actually right. And for those who will be predicting the actual winners this season, I look forward to, of course, giving you my thumbs up at the end of the season if your top 4.
Just thumbs up.
Thumbs up now.
You know you're doing something.
What do you want to give you now? The country never had
I just want to set you up.
Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you guys same time on Sangalo again. It's a wrap. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.